Primarily because it has a proven track record and it's reliable. PA systems have been used in schools since late 50s, 60s for public address. And those systems, people are familiar with the operation. They're used every day for morning announcements, afternoon announcements. All sorts of information is conveyed to the student body. They also operate the bell schedules. So people are used to it and it's familiar. It's also familiar to have the principal's voice come through every day. So if there's an emergency, that's perfect. The students will follow those instructions far more likely than if it's a stranger's voice or something else. Yes, that's absolutely true. These systems have a lifespan of 15 to 20 years often. And technology, the new network technology has only been around for the last 5 to 8 years. So the majority of the systems are the legacy type. And there's nothing wrong with them. I mean, as long as they keep running, they provide a reliable public address system in a school. The reason to change, of course, is new features. I mean, it's like when you buy a car. You don't wait until the car dies, you run it for 3 years and hey, I want a new car because I've got things that I would like to use and as far as features go. It's the same thing with PA. Software-based management. The old legacy systems, if you wanted to change bell schedules, you had to do it from the school site. Principals had to do it on a regular basis. With the new technology, all of this can be done remotely. The district office can make all those changes. You can have one person changing all of your school's bell schedules across the network. Also, troubleshooting. The new technology has brought about a feature where the system actually notifies and can send you an email or a text message of what system is down, even down to the device that's broken in the school. That type of, those features are not available on legacy, and that's a huge benefit. Expansion is easy. A lot of times when you're expanding a legacy system, you have to run individual cables to all those locations. Now you run one cable, put a hub at that location, and run all of your classrooms to that hub. So those are some of the features. Cable cost savings as well. With the old legacy systems, every system had a unique cabling network. So you would have closer TV that would have its own cable. You'd have intercom, fire alarm, burglar alarm. All of those had a unique cabling and a conduit system that went with that. That was expensive. Now, everything is on Cat5. You lay all of the cables in a cable tray, and it's very cost effective. You're right, it would be very costly. And the reason it's costly is it's expensive to replace cabling in a school. And if you can avoid that and utilize the existing classroom devices, you can at a very modest price, upgrade your system to a network-based system. And what happens is that you will take the hubs and install them at the central location and then run all of your cabling to those hubs, and now you utilize all of your devices, but the front end is all network. So what you gain is all the features that I talked about before. This management from a central location, expansion is easy, all of those benefits are gained at a very modest price. One of the issues in school is the variation in ambient noise level at different times. So you'll have class change happening, and obviously when the halls are filled with students, there's talking and there's shuffling, so the noise level goes up and it's hard to hear the announcements. In a music room, you could have the band playing, an important announcement can come through, they won't hear it. Auto shops have the same problem. So by adding signage, you can augment the effectiveness of your PA system, because at the same time that audio is being broadcast through the speaker, the message is being displayed on a scrolling marquee below the speaker. Now, strobes, why do we need strobes? Well, they bring attention to the fact that there is something happening. If you have a display and it's not doing anything, you're not really going to look at it. But as soon as you see a strobe flashing, it brings your attention to the fact that something is happening. You tend to look at the source of the light, which happens to be at the same location as the speaker and the marquee. So there is value to personal devices like phones and in paging. The concern is, of course, is these devices can be turned off. You can go on Do Not Disturb. A lot of times, teachers will not permit the students to, have these things on. So they're not going to hear a message. Teachers put them on Do Not Disturb because they don't want to be interrupted. So you can't really guarantee that a message will come through these devices like a PA system. However, there is a good use to these, and that is these can be used to actually trigger notifications on the PA system. So from this device, I can click on an app and I can lock down a school. And that's really important because time is of the essence. We have a saying that, if seconds matter, it can't take minutes. And that really applies to a lot of times. If you're going to stop an incident, the sooner you can get the notification and lock down the school or lock out the school, that person can't get in. So it's very effective that way.